everybody know what time it is? It's mowing time. Hey guys, great to be back. Thank you for joining the Fence Armor channel today. A few things on our list to talk about. So here we are, coming up into spring. Weather's getting up into the low 60s. It's kind of exciting. So what does that mean? You want to get things ready. And what do you have to do? Well, there's the grass. There's fertilizing. There's pre-emergent before that. There's overseeding. You want to get things nice and green because everything now happens. It's kind of like watching children grow. You know, suddenly they're walking, and the next thing you know, they're off in college. So yes, this time is moving really fast. But I think with all of that, the grass is probably the next thing that's hot on your list. So think about pre-emergent. Once your soil gets up to about 50, 55 degrees, it's starting to get a little bit on the edge. So you want to get that pre-emergent down so you can stop those early weeds from coming out of the ground. Corn gluten is typical. I like to use a high iron fertilizer, motivating the seeds to start germinating if you're overseeding. I like to top dress my lawn because you can see in my Canadian home, there's, winter. Aerating is a good idea. I like to aerate when I can. Usually there's some guy running around in the neighborhood with an aerator and get that ground loosened up, as it were. And now those seeds can even percolate down, and the fertilizer can percolate down into those holes. So that's also a good idea. There is all that. And then, of course, there's pruning. I forgot about that. If you've got trees, definitely got to get out there and start pruning. Get foliage pulled back from your house. You don't want those trees getting too close. Not only in danger of the branches falling off onto the roof, but those nasty squirrels. You know, they seem to have acrobatic skills unknown to man. That they jump off of that tree. But I don't want to make it easy for them. Any squirrel that's on my roof has got to be in Cirque du Soleil. So when you're looking at your deck, when you're looking at your fences, when they've gone through a winter, they're going to need to be replenished. First things to look at, check out your gates. Oftentimes, gates get a lot of abuse in the winter. Not only are the posts in the ground heaving potentially, but also a lot of snow gets pushed up against them, whether that's through snow drifts. Snow is heavy. As you know, a gallon of water weighs 10 pounds. So you figure out how much ice and water is up against a fence. It could be hundreds and hundreds of pounds pushing up against a gate. So check your hinges, make sure they're screwed in, because those fasteners with, again, especially at this time of season when it's getting cold at night and warmer in the day, those fasteners can actually play in the wood, and they may have to be screwed in again, or you may have to replace them. Have a look at that. It's the best time is to start looking at those things now. So when you need to start moving the wheelbarrow in and out of the backyard, you know your gates are in good shape. Speaking of your wheelbarrow, make sure it's got air. Pump those up. If you've got run flat, you don't have to worry about that too much. But certainly that's going to be coming out to get the mulch ready, put it around your plants. So there's a lot of spring fine tuning. Your deck, well, probably needs to be washed. After a winter, if you've got a lot of snow or rain on it, it will build up some mildew. In fact, sometimes it'll even get slick with slime. I call it the slime. Getting that cleaned up with an eco cleaner, something like that. And then seeing what spots need to be stained again. It'd be a good time to get out the fence armor brush and cover those areas that need to be touched up, and or maybe look at potentially refinishing the whole entire deck, but that's up to you, or your fence, obviously, looking at where areas need to be fine-tuned, making sure your fence caps are in good shape, and of course, checking the bottoms of your fences, see if they need fence armor, make sure that they're in good shape and in place, so that when the weed whacker season comes around, you won't be damaging the bottom of those posts. Your driveways after winter season, you may find that you've got a lot of sand and salt residue on them. It'd be great to power wash them. Power wash the garage if you're driving in and out of the garage during the winter. You get a lot of sand and salt that builds up on the garage floor, and that will decay the concrete, so you want to get that off. And then it's always nice if you have an asphalt driveway to get it resurfaced, either literally resurfaced or just using a paving solution, a sealer, to brighten it up. Seasons are short, and you want to enjoy the summer, and that's why everything has to move quickly now. Getting outdoors and getting your fences and decks and gates and grass and driveway, all of that stuff, you want that done as soon as you can so that you can start actually enjoying the summer. And mowing the grass. Who doesn't love mowing the grass twice a week? I do. I enjoy the mow. It's a nice feeling to get out there. Oh yeah, if you find this helpful, there's me down in the corner walking around. Like and subscribe.